And where we go? There we go.
Strawberry, give me 10 push-ups.
Hello, everybody. Oh, welcome to Strawberry's Gamer Society. Oh, we have 10 push-ups, 10 squats, and a hydrate. Thank you, Bear Baker. Thank you for keeping your streamer strong. Yes, I think Pepsi Train said he was going to be on vacation this week. Yes, all right. Thank you, Bear Baker. Hydrate. Here we go. And thank you for keeping your streamer strong. Let's do 10 squats. If you have been sitting for a while, then go ahead and join me. Embody your spirit for 10 squats. Let's go. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. There we are. 10 squats and now 10 push-ups. Here we go. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Alrighty. 10 squats and 10 push-ups. We are gonna be strong today. Hey, Trotten! It's been a while. Hello, hello. How are you? Welcome to the stream. Oh, and there you are, Abstract Structure. Yes, neither you nor Pepsi was there at the start of stream. So one uprising at first today. Ah, yes. Yeah, this is going to be a little bit busy for me too this week. I am going to be on vacation next week. So just so everybody knows, I will be on vacation next week. Next week, I'm going to be camping with my scouts. And I get to see my kids. My kids are summer camp counselors this summer. One of them is teaching welding and the other one is teaching metalworking. Yeah. And Long Arms gets a quiet week. So because I am taking so many vacations, I am going to try to stream on the 4th of July. So I do not know exactly what our 4th of July plans are yet. So stream might not be at the regular time, but because there are so many days when I'm not going to be here, like I'm taking off the next week, all that week, and then 2 weeks later, I'm going on another camping trip, and I'm going to take off Friday, Monday, and then 2 weeks after that, I'm going to take off for a 10-day trip, and immediately after I get back, I might stream one day, and then I'm going to drive my daughter to college, so I'm going to be gone for another week. So I'm going to try and stream on the 4th of July, but it might not be at the regular time. All right, hello RedX Gamer 4K and hello Loud Naluba 2111. Hello, and just so everybody knows, yeah, streaming, hiking, or fireworks. Ooh, I could stream, like, we could go to a fireworks show or something and stream that, but those never look as good, you know, on video as they do in person. Yeah. Ooh, casework. All right, and hello YouTube. YouTube just got here. So if you are commenting on YouTube, I need to warn you in advance. It used to be that when you made a comment, your display name would show up as the comment. But now the thing that shows up as the comment is your YouTube handle, which by default is your Gmail address. So if you do not want that to be displayed, then, oh, hello, Leon Game. Yes, welcome to the stream. If you do not want your address to be displayed, then, like, your Gmail address to be displayed, or whatever it is you have set to your handle to be displayed, make sure you change your handle. Yeah, some people were being caught unaware. For example, pseudonymous ultra macroscopic max. Yeah, exactly. So it says something different than what your display name is. It's very frustrating. That was not my change. Then there we go. Arvid Svensson, welcome to the stream. Hello, Vlad. Welcome to the stream. Yes, so if you are over on YouTube, the way you change your handle is... Oh, I should have put this... I should have put this in my copy-paste buffer for you. But the way you change your handle is you go to this website right there on YouTube, and you can change your handle like that. There we go. Alrighty. Yes. You have PS5 on, you have Minecraft for the PS5. That would probably be Bedrock as opposed to Java. You need to have Minecraft Java if you want to play Minecraft with me. And hopefully Jimmy's gonna get here soon. So Jimmy came to us from YouTube and was a very regular YouTube video. And hopefully he is available. Last night he said he was gonna be available, so... these things happen. Well, what I'll do is I will get ready to have a new person join. Hello. Vidya Vidke Twawadi. Welcome to the stream. Yes, everybody's got these really long names now instead of their previous display names. Oh, YouTube, why did you make this change? No! Alright, so what we are gonna do is, while I am waiting for a new person, I am gonna get some iron. There we go. And fix my gear. Because while I was
Lamar
away...
Jason subscribed to the main StrawberryGS YouTube channel.
Oh, thank you so much. I appreciate the sub. Thank you. Alrighty. Why did I not see that out loud? Oh, well, okay. At any rate, yes, welcome. Thank you. I appreciate the sub. If you want your sub to be displayed like that, make sure you have public subs turned on. Otherwise, if it's not public, I'll never know it was you. Okay. So what I'm gonna do while we're waiting for Jimmy is... there we go. Yes, okay. Clipboard. Okay, I didn't put it in my clipboard. Yeah. So what we are gonna do is I am going to take this iron, make a block of iron, lots of individual iron, and then I'm gonna hold each of my tools because I have mending on my tools here. Actually, ooh, I can just offhand dual wield it and get these things fixed because last weekend I took down a mountain while you weren't looking. I went and I found a pillager outpost and I leveled it to make all the ground flat nearby the pillager outpost. And I felt like I was under attack all night long. And then I went and I watched the replay mod, and it's because I was under attack all night long. You lost a croc? Okay. Oh, hey, White Fang. Welcome to the stream. So, what we are doing here is we are trading with these guys in order to fix my tools. Because when you trade, you get XP. And that XP, if you have mending on your tools, it goes and fixes your tools. Because I used my tools a lot with some off-stream mining. Yes, I made an area. Well, maybe I will show it to you guys if Jimmy is unavailable. But basically what I did was I got a whole bunch of bottles. Uh-oh, am I out of iron? Was one stack of iron not enough? Not enough to fix those tools? Well, there we go. Let's get more. There we go. Aha, interesting information. Chahari Films, thank you for the details. Welcome to the stream. Yes. So, what I did last weekend was I made a space where I made it easier to get ominous bottles, because I've been doing a lot of ominous trials in Minecraft lately, and the ominous bottles... Oh, I have another pickaxe that needs to be mended. I think I better get some more iron. Oh, okay. I am not aware of that film. Thank you for the information. Oh, the youth today. Wait. Did you just call me a youth? Am I a youth today? Hi. I'm your internet gamer mom. My kids are 20 and 18, and they have been playing Minecraft since they were 4 and 6. So yes, I have been playing Minecraft for a while, but I am definitely not a youth of today. And this is my server, Strawberries SMP, and it's been going for about 3 years. Yes, it's been going for about 3 years. Yes. Oh, wow. Let's see, is YouTube not being shown? My chat box does not appear to be showing up today. So the chat box should be taking all of the information that's being said on YouTube and displaying it for Twitch and vice versa, but I do not see any of that today, and I just want to double check and make sure that my chat box did not get covered up. Let's see here. Chat box? No, it's there. Let me just write a test message here. Test. Yeah, that is not showing up. Okay. Let's go. Look, why is Streamlabs not showing my chat box? Oh, hey. No, that's fine. Hey, when you're almost 50, then it is quite the compliment to be mistaken for a 15-year-old. That's fine. I am your internet gamer mom, though. I do Minecraft and mom advice, and I have no idea why my Streamlabs chat box is not showing up. Let's see here. Chat box. Here is the chat box. View this. Okay, yeah. That is the same as when I do chat box. That is correct. Okay, so why is this not showing up? Testing. That is interesting. Okay, let me see. Is it showing up in a private window? Okay, testing again. Nope, my chat box widget is just broken. Okay, but it's good to know it's not my stream. It's Streamlabs that's got it broken. Alrighty. I have no idea why that's not working. I will have to debug that off screen.
Well, gotta go now.
Wait,
Gotta
there
work
it is.
early. Have a nice stream, Strawberries.
Okay, thank you, Bert Baker. Okay, and it just started showing up, so, okay, at least now it's showing up in the broken window, and thank you so much for the Prime sub. By the way, if you guys have Amazon Prime, you can subscribe with Prime on Twitch, and it gives me like $2 a month, and I appreciate that very much, because the server costs $20 a month to run. Okay, let's see here. Bye, Bear Baker. Alright, and let me do Where is it? Chat box. Properties. Let's just do force reload. Refresh cache. How about that? Okay, the cache is refreshed. Let's... Ah! There we go! Now it's working. Test from YouTube. There we go! Yay! Now it is working. You just have to, like, force the thing to refresh from time to time. Alright. I feel better now. Now, everybody on YouTube can see what Twitch is saying, and everybody on Twitch can see what YouTube is saying. There we go. Yes, and there is an application to join the SMP. It takes a couple of weeks to get in, but if you are active in my Discord server and active on streams, realistically being active on the Discord server is the most important thing. But you can make up for lack of activity on Discord by being active on the streams, just so that I know that you know what's going on in the server. Then you can join the SMP. There we go. Yes, and it takes a couple of weeks to join. And Jimmy put in an application at the end of May, I think it was. And today it is Jimmy's turn to join the server. I usually add new people on Mondays. And I checked in with him last night, and last night he said he'd be available, but he's not here. So, in the meantime, let's see here. Let's do this, and let's see if these guys have refreshed their trades. I am fixing my tools, and I am going to show you guys. Ooh, I should make sure that it works. We have on this server, because it's a server that's been going for 3 years, and the #1 rule on the server is don't break the server. But the thing with servers is that people love to hoard stuff. And so the first time that someone gets an elytra, they love going to all the end cities and getting all the elytras and then selling the elytras to other players. So we have, at a very, very reasonable price here, yes, 200 emeralds per elytra. Floaty's Elytra Shop, please read the book. There we go, Floaty's Shop, currently 30 M's per stack. There we go, so we can read this book.
Select subscribe to the main StrawberryGS YouTube channel.
Oh, thank you so much for the sub! Welcome to Strawberry's Gamer Society. I am Strawberry. I normally stream every Monday through Friday from 1 to 2 p.m. Pacific. I am your internet gamer mom, and I stream and I give out mom advice. And today we're reading Floaty's Elytra Shop. Floating Gamers, Elytra's Owner's Ledger. If you have bought an elytra, please put your name and how many you bought. If you can't remember, then just put your name. If you previously purchased an elytra, put your name in here too. From Floaty. Aha! Well, I was just about to buy... I was just about to buy an elytra for our newest player. Wait a second. There's no elytras available to purchase.
The elytra shop is owned by Muffin, not Floatingamer.
Yeah, I thought this was Muffin's shop. What's up with this? What is up with this? Oh, wait. Floaty must have a competing elytra shop. Here's Muffin's elytra shop. Haha, 20 diamonds per stack. There we go. So for 20 diamonds, I could get an elytra from Muffin's shop. So Floaty's shop must be directly competing. So I could buy an elytra for 200 emeralds or 20 diamonds. Let me see what I've got in the way of diamonds. I have been going to the trial chambers and collecting a bunch of diamonds, but I'm not sure how many I have. Let's see. Alright, diamonds. I have some emerald ore, which is pretty rare on this server. And this is what I collected last weekend. I got a whole bunch of trial chamber bottles. But how many diamonds do I have? I got 2. 2! Count them, 2. 1, 2. Hello, Theoback. Welcome to the stream. Hello, White Fang. Yes, now did that actually show up? I hope it did. Okay. There we go. Well, let's see here. I've got more diamonds back at my house. And duping is allowed on this server, so we do have a store of diamonds. But I like to get my own. Now, duping is allowed, but duping keeps breaking. So every time we upgrade, then duping seems to break again. So we do not have, like, infinite abilities to dupe. Okay, there's 6 more diamonds. Let's see, what else do I have down here? Haha, 59 diamonds and a block of diamond. We got this. Okay, so we just need 20. So put 10 of these back. There we go. 20 diamonds. And then I will go purchase an elytra. Let's put these emeralds that I just traded for in there. Can I make a modern mansion? Yes. Right now I just have my tiny little starter cabin. And then behind my starter cabin, where I keep most of my stuff, I have my mansion. This was built by Bear Baker, who sadly just recently had to leave, so we can't show off to Bear Baker. But yes, this is my mansion right here with the grand staircase and the additional storage down below. Sure, you guys can get a tour. I was planning to give a tour to Jimmy, but Jimmy's not here. Yes, streamer, when streaming plans go wrong, it's always hard when you're trying to coordinate with other people. All right, but yes, we can do a tour. First, let me go buy myself an elytra. And elytras are also craftable on this server. So the number one rule of the server is don't break the server. And in order for me to make it so that other people didn't break the server and didn't explore too far in the end, then what I did was I added an elytra recipe. And over on YouTube, you can see that I have a video on the elytra recipe. And it's an April Fool's video because normally you cannot craft elytras. That is not normal. But you can add your own recipe, and there's a way to do it. Alright, but first, let's see here. I want to, let's see here, I'm gonna save these, put this back where I can see it. And then let's give you guys a tour of the world, shall we? So this is my house. It was built right on like the first or second day of the server. And it's just a simple little jungle bungalow. Hello, Lala Apple. T-8-G. Welcome to the stream. And pasta. This is the netherite tree. So when duping is working, then we make lots of netherite and such. But right now, duping is not working, so these things are a little bit more spare. There's some blocks of diamonds, so there's 1 shulker of blocks of diamonds. But that's it for making copies of all the armor trims. Yes, this server is 3 years old. So it has been going since the day after 1.19 started. And so what we did, because in 1.19, that was when the mangrove jungles, what do you call them? Mangrove swamps were new. So what we did is we said on our server, we will not build in the mangrove swamp, but we will build around the mangrove swamp. So yes, this is the Technodad Cupcake House. So this is where Technoblade's dad came to the server one day, and it was kind of like Santa Claus, and people got to meet him, and we had a little Technodad meet and greet one day. And he's been to the server 2 other times since then, and the other 2 times were over in this field here. So this field, I guess I should point out this field because today is June 30th, which is the day that it was revealed that 3 years ago, this was the day of Technoblade's passing. And I should have some more serious music for this. Do we do weddings? We haven't yet, but I guess we could. Yeah, this is Minecraft. And this is the potato field. See the potato plants wave in the wind. Oh, June 30th, 3 years ago. I was also just getting ready to go to summer camp. It's about the time of year when my troop goes to summer camp. And I wasn't planning to stream, but it was announced that Technoblade had passed away. And my daughter and I, you can see how this used to be a mountain. We leveled this mountain and we built a potato field. And in the potato field, we made a memorial for Technoblade. So, rest in peace, Technoblade. 1999 to 2022. Wow. Yeah, hero to millions. Always remember you. And this note here from Koi, if any, because of the work that I did with Technodad, then there's been a number of players on our server who have terminal cancer, and we haven't heard from Koi since December. And if anybody knows Koi, and if Koi's still around, have her get back in touch with me, because we miss her. We hope she's doing okay, but we're worried that she's not. Yeah, Minecraft at its finest, helping us deal with the difficult times, the grappling with our own mortality. Yeah, so we have a place where you can leave books and cakes and potatoes and little things for Technoblade, and we held a memorial on July 1st. And we played the Blitz song, and I gave a little introduction, and everybody had a chance to say their feelings, and my daughter, Owls for All, gave a little closing, and then we played CG5's Injustice. And yeah, it's been 3 years, and finally I'm at the point where I remember the good things more than being sad about the bad things. But I can remember when Technoblade first passed, like my husband told me the news. We had just finished picking apricots, which ironically, yeah, that's what I did yesterday, was I picked apricots. I guess the seasons come, the seasons go, and the things happen at the same time. And we just finished picking apricots, and we came back, and my husband went to his computer while I was dealing with the apricots in the kitchen. He said, like, his face was just fallen, and he came to me and he said, "There's a video you need to see." And I went to my computer, and it was So Long Nerds, and I just cried and cried. And we got my daughter, who is also a huge Technoblade fan, and we just cried and cried. Yeah, Technoblade's a legend. And then after that, like, I did my best to be there for the community, and so we held a memorial on our server, and then we went to summer camp. And while I was at summer camp, every chance I got, whenever I didn't have to wear my uniform, then I wore my Technoblade merch. And all these kids came up to me and said, yeah, you know Technoblade passed, right? And I said, I know. And it was so hard to put one foot in front of the other that day, that week. Like, I did my duties as a scout camp leader. Like, I showed up to flags and I did the things, but it's like they would be giving announcements and the announcements would just go in one ear and out the other. Like, I would try to listen. Oh, hey, power. Yeah. It was, I mean, in some sense, I was expecting it. In fact, if you look at Technoblade's Discord server and you search for messages by me, then you can see like 2 or 3 weeks before he passed away. Then I said, I mean, it was after his birthday, but it was before he actually passed away. Then, like somebody was saying, oh, he'll be back, he'll be fine. And I said, actually, given that he did not publicly acknowledge his birthday, like people did so much art and made so many special things for his birthday, and he did not publicly acknowledge any of them. I said, guys, I think he's really sick. Like, I don't think he's gonna be okay. And so I was kind of expecting it, but oh, I was just devastated. I was absolutely devastated. At camp, then the announcements, they would go in one ear and out the other. Like, I would try to pay attention to the announcements because they would announce things like, and tonight after dinner there's gonna be the black powder shoot, go to this place, go to the shotgun place to see the black powder shoot. Oh, Blady was a part of this. I forgot Blady was a part of this. Okay, Ash, yeah. And so, like, they would announce those things, and I would just, like, forget it. Like, I was trying to concentrate on the announcements, and I would forget it instantly because all I could think about was Technoblade, this really, really wonderful streamer. Like, Technoblade was one of the good ones. Technoblade was one of the best. And, you know, it's like only the good die young. Yeah. And I couldn't think of anything else. Yeah. Yeah, there's so many people named Ash have been members of this community. Yeah. And I really, really struggled. And finally, about, I don't know, it was August when I started. Then what I started doing was Techno-Free Tuesdays. And basically, every Tuesday, then what I would do is I would just not think about him. Like, whenever a thought about Technoblade came into my head, I would push it out. I wouldn't wear his merch on Tuesdays. I was pretty much dressed exclusively in his merch if it wasn't Tuesday. And I wouldn't wear his merch on Tuesdays. If a thought about him came into my head, I would force myself to think something else. Like, this is the same thing I did when I was in high school. I was totally in love with this guy. I was 15, he was 18. I met him over the internet. This is before anybody knew anything about internet safety. Like, this was a dial-up 1200 baud modem is how I met him. And yeah, that dial-up 1200 baud modem, and I fell in love with this 18-year-old guy. And you know, now I can look back and see that I fell in love with the idea of being in love. But oh, I was so in love. Like, all the people that I knew in real life had flaws, but this 18-year-old that I met over the internet who said that he loved me, then like, it was so easy to believe that he was perfect because I didn't really know him. Like, we only met in person once. And it was so easy to just be in love with the idea of being in love. And when that 18-year-old broke up with me, I was so devastated. And it was kind of similar to Technoblade's death. I lost a fantasy. And losing a fantasy is almost worse than losing somebody you know, somebody
to the main
in real life.
StrawberryGS YouTube channel.
Oh, thank you for the sub. Thank you. And so it was in the summer when this guy broke up with me, and it was the following year for Lent, which is like February, March time frame. It's 40 days when in the Christian tradition you give up something in order to make room for God. And for those 40 days, I gave up thinking about my ex-boyfriend. And, yeah. All right. Let you put one of those. Yeah, these are just for the people who were there on the day when we did, when Technoblade's dad visited the server. And so anyway, when I was in high school, I gave up thinking about this boy that I was in love with, and it worked. Like, it amazingly enough worked. And like, now that I'm an adult and I know more about this thing called cognitive behavioral therapy, then that's kind of what I did to myself, was just not let my brain cycle. Like, you let your brain get trapped in these cycles where you think about the same thing again and again and again, and your brain, what you're doing is you're wiring those circuits in your brain to practice feeling sad and to practice feeling miserable. And you just have to break out of it and no longer let your brain make those cycles. And so that's what I did when I was 15, or I guess by that time I'd turned 16. I gave up thinking about my boyfriend. And once I had done that, then, when I'd done that and I'd given up thinking about my boyfriend, then I was able to kind of move on, and I was able to have other thoughts. And once I made space for having good thoughts, and I pushed the bad thoughts away. Oh, it's Kalush! Kalush was here. I forgot about that. Yeah. Then life got good again. And, it takes a while. And when Technoblade passed away, I needed to do the same thing. And I needed to just give up thinking about him. So I had Techno-free Tuesdays. Oh, wait! Did Jimmy Carlson log on and I didn't notice? Jimmy, he's here! Yay! So, yeah, anyway, I gave up thinking about Technoblade Tuesdays only, and then eventually I met Techno Dad years later, and then invited it, well, not years later, months later, in October, I started meeting Techno Dad on Reddit, and then Techno Dad joined this server for a short time for my streamiversary, February 1st, 2023. Hello, Jimmy! Hi! Sorry I didn't notice when you got here. Welcome! Hey, let's see here. Want to join the VC? There we go. Let's go back to the happy music. Jimmy is here. All right. You should be able to join the VC. Hello, Jimmy. This is what today's stream is supposed to be, is us showing Jimmy around. Yeah, so on Discord. Oh, there we go. I think you should be able to join the real one. Yeah, you should be able to join the real one. You should be able to join the streaming live one. Gaming live directly. Yes. Nope, the one I'm in. Join the one I'm in. You can now. Okay, there we go. I just want to make sure that works. Hello, Jimmy!
Hello.
Hello, welcome to the stream. You are now an official Strawberry SMP member.
Nice. Wait, can you give me a tour of the world?
What was that?
Can you give me a tour of the world?
Yes, absolutely. I am glad you're here. So, when you spawned in, I'm sorry I didn't notice when you spawned in. I was talking about Technoblade and sad things, but yeah, welcome to the server. So this is spawn. So when people say, meet me at spawn, this is what they mean. This pink beacon right here. And the 16 blocks nearest here are not edible. It's world spawn protected. But everything beyond that is just open. All right. Yes, so this is spawn, and come on over here. So this over this way is the iron farm. So this iron farm is kind of the economic engine of this server. So go ahead and take usually 2 or 3 stacks of iron will do it. Hello, Alta Plays. Welcome to the stream. There we go. All right, yeah, so go ahead and get some iron. And then, oops, I'm jumping on the bed. Come on over this way. So if those barrels ever run out of iron, then it's considered a public service project to come on over here. All the iron is actually generated down here. And you can see in these barrels that they are pretty much full of iron. And then there's also bone meal and flours. So if you ever need flours, you ever need bone meal, you ever need iron, there is a ton just waiting for you.
Alright.
Yeah. And then what you do to get levels, come on over here. Oh, hey, hello, Mr. Trader. Welcome to the server. Meet Jimmy. Jimmy's new today. Yes. All right. Well, come on in here. And then these guys will buy your iron. So there's 2 full rows of guys who buy iron. And you can see we've kind of labeled which ones sell. Like this guy sells the best shovel. That guy sells the best pick. This guy sells the best axe. So once you've done some iron trading, then you can go ahead and buy some tools. And upstairs, these are the guys who sell armor. Yes. And let me give you... Let's see here. And Ninjatron has... Let me think here. Yeah, there it is. These are everybody's mailboxes. And Ninjatron, in his mailbox... Uh-oh. It's empty. Let me go get the other one. All right. So for all the new players, this is what Ninja has done for all the new players. So you can take 1 row of stuff from the shulker box. Yeah, one of them's empty. I'll put that one away. There you go. But oops. Yeah, if you lose all your gear, so this game does not have keep inventory true on. So if you lose your gear, then you can always just, it doesn't take that long to grind back up to full gear on this server. So you've got like, there's the pain of death. The pain of death is real, but it's not gonna last forever. So you can always just take iron, trade it to these guys, buy all new diamond gear if you want. And I do actually recommend that after this tour is over, you do that and make yourself a backup pair of gear and then put the backup gear in your ender chest. So that in case something happens, you've got a spare pair. And then come on over here. Everybody has a mailbox on this server. So people can say, hey, put that in my mailbox if you decide to do a trade on Discord or something. then the other person can put things in your mailbox. And the way you make a mailbox is you go ahead, you can either select one of the banners in the bottom right, or you can make a banner with a stick and 6 wool in the color of your choice. I'm just gonna make one right here to show chat. And go ahead and make a banner, and then you can use the dyes and the loom to decorate the banner in a pattern of your choice. So you can make one right now, and then later when we're not live, you can go and pick a different thing to make. So I'm gonna just make some things here. How about that? Okay, I'm gonna put a bunch of blue stuff on this yellow banner. So what you do is you put the banner in. Oh, right. And there's also all the banner patterns are here too. So when you make a banner using a banner pattern, it doesn't use up the banner pattern. So, I'll just show people how that is done. So for example, I can put this Guster banner pattern on this yellow thing, and then take the banner pattern and put the banner pattern back so that more people can use it in the future. And maybe what I want to do is I want to add a fade to this, like that, and maybe I will also add, like that. Now I want, they have like just a lower single line. I guess not. They have, how about that? There we go. Okay, so this is just my temporary banner there. Hello, Liam. That's generally considered not a kind thing to ask someone. I think I have made it pretty clear in past streams, however, that I am in fact a cis hetero person, but you know, there's lots of ways to be in the world, and they're all love is love, as they say at my church. Yeah, so go ahead and make yourself a banner, or you can take one of these. Hello, Vichu. Welcome to the stream. I am Strawberry of Strawberry's Gamer Society, and this is Jimmy's first time on our server. Jimmy has been watching for several months now. How long did you have to wait?
I'm pretty sure it was like maybe a couple weeks.
Yeah, like 4 weeks or so, 4 to 6 weeks. Yes, so I do add people to the server. It is a requirement that you are active in order to be added to the server. Hello, Turtle. Yes, and Jimmy has been active in the Discord, and all right, so now you've got yourself a banner. You can go ahead and choose any mailbox. Oops, let me get you a, an item frame. Yep. So here, choose whichever mailbox you would like, and then go ahead and put an item frame on it. You'll probably have to sneak and place the item frame. Otherwise, you'll just open up the mailbox. There you go, and put, before you put your banner there, let's go name your banner. So, did you sell at least some iron so that you've got a level?
Oh yeah, I'm level 2 currently.
You're level 2? Okay, excellent. So then you can go over to this anvil here and name your banner, and, you know, call it Jimmy's mailbox or Jimmy Carterson's mailbox, whatever you'd like. So, yeah. Use the anvil to repair and name your banner. I have never played Attack on Titan. Or are you talking about the Dream video? Yeah, no, I'm not gonna say that, Vishu. Okay.
Hey, where are the name tags again?
Oh, you don't need a name tag. You just name it directly. So.
Okay.
Yes, like here, strawberries mushroom. There we go. I've now named a mushroom. And you've got your banner named now, so it says Jimmy's mailbox, and then come on over here and place your banner down. Now, if you are inactive for 6 months or more, then I reserve the right to move your mailbox away. So we have a place where all of the old mailboxes are for people who have been inactive for a long time. Just because, if you turn on F3B, you can see how each one of these counts as an entity, and it just slows things down for people. So, all right. Oh, okay. And then come along this way. Let me show you some other parts of our server. So this is our community house and other things to know about. So we're not going to go to the Nether just now, but if you want to go to the Nether hub, then basically you go here and you just drop down the water there. But let me show you the overworld first before I show you the Nether, because there are other important things for you to know. Like, oh, right, another thing for me to give you. Have an elytra. So elytras on this server are that you can craft them. You can still find them in the end. You just have to go like 10,000 blocks away. And that kind of falls under rule number 1 of the server, which is don't break the server. So don't travel tens of thousands of blocks, because then that just makes my backup so much bigger. Okay. And then, let's see here. So rule number 1 is don't break the server. Rule number 2 on this server is make it fun for everyone. So what that means is don't steal things from people. Don't blow up other people's builds. I have core protect on, so I will know that it was you. And so, just make it fun for everyone. You are not Tommy Innit. And unless you are streaming live to over 5 million people, do not take things from other people without asking. Now, most of the time, if you ask in the Discord, people are more than happy to either sell you stuff or just flat out give you stuff. If you say, hey, I'm working on this big build and I need this many things, then people will help you out. Yeah, come on down. So now that you have an elytra, the best way to travel is, of course, elytra travel. So you can go ahead and get some gunpowder out of the gunpowder farm. And if you ever need things like glow ink or more gunpowder or bones or arrows or string, we have so much of these things. Like, it's not even funny how much we have. So feel free to take some out of the mob farm. Like, this is a place where, yes, please do take things from here. With the gunpowder, try not to take the very last stack unless there's only 1 stack left. Like, try to always leave 1 stack for somebody else.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, and then if you go all the way to the very, very top here, I'll show you where to AFK the farm. Whee! Yeah, so, yep, there you go. Come on up. So this is where we AFK it. If you put yourself right in this little telephone booth, then that is the best place to AFK the farm. If we are out of gunpowder, then it is a community service to just go AFK the farm. Buy uranium carrots. Yes, and feel free to put your own advertising here. Because, if somebody's AFK, they might as well see your advertising. Yeah. All right. So we also have over this way, there's a bank. So this is Abstract Structures Bank. And let's see here. I'm not sure. How do we get in? I think the entrance is on the other side, actually. If you need a loan of diamonds, then Abstract Structure is our loan shark, and he will give you a loan of diamonds. Yes. Business bank. There you go. So talk to Abstract Structure if you ever find yourself in need of a loan. Hey, turtle. And Abstract Structure also built this fireworks factory. So if you're feeling lazy and do not want to build your own fireworks... Uh-oh, turtle's lagging. Then come on over here. Usually the thing we are out of is gunpowder. So you can put gunpowder in there and then push this button and that will start crafting more fireworks. And then you can take fireworks out of here. Or, you know, you could also craft your own fireworks. I should show you back. So right to the left, let's see here. How do we want to do this? Okay. So while we're standing here between the bank and the fireworks shop, I will just point out that in the distance, you can kind of see an industrial complex over there. That is River's house, and hopefully River will be back on the server soon. But for right now, River is off, but now you know where River's house is. And over this way, this is the temple. So the temple is it's a sort of sacred place on our server. And what you can do, we've got the Shrine of Memories for Helkseat, the Shrine Keeper. So the Shrine Keeper is Wimpy Gamer Girl. And what you do is, and this is the... Oh, that was her will, but she's back now, back from the dead. And what you can do is take a candle and a lighter, and then over in this one, then you can take a book and quill, and then just write whatever you want to in the book. And then after you're done writing it out, then you can light a candle. And then when you're done, you can either leave the book for other people to read, if it's the kind of thing that you want other people to know about, or you can just use the lighter to just burn the book when you're done. And it looks like we need some more books and quills, so that is another service project available on the server once you build a house, is to add more books and quills to the shop. Because Wimpy Gamer Girl, she went off and got a real life and is like getting married and stuff, so she doesn't have as much time to play as she used to. But this is a good place for meditation and journaling and that kind of thing. Let's see here. Okay, so where we're gonna go next, I'm gonna show you where the paper farm is, because it's the best way to get fireworks. Come back over here. And just to the left of where you can get things from the mob farm. Oops, I meant to open this. Then you can get sugarcane, and of course 3 sugarcane makes paper, and then paper plus gunpowder makes fireworks. There you go. Okay, and we always have plenty of sugarcane, so I just throw the extra on the ground. Hello, Alex! Welcome to the stream! Okay, and then let me show you how to get your gear enchanted. So come on this way. So I showed you where to buy diamond gear. That would be the community house. And then come on this way to, well, here, we'll make a stop at my house just so that you know where my house is. So this is Strawberry's house. So when I say something is behind Strawberry's house or in front of, or across the street from Strawberry's house, this is my house. And over here, we have the netherite tree. So one of the rules on this server is that duping is allowed, mods are allowed, but you have to follow the rules of keep it fun for everyone. So, you know, we try to keep it mostly a survival style server, but some people have really bad internet connections, and so there are mods that you can download where you can like make a flying boat and use that to get around. And people do that when they have a really bad internet connection and they die otherwise. So that kind of thing is allowed on this server. So is X-ray. But if you're using a mod, be very careful, because that is a great way to get malware on your computer. Like, those kinds of cheating mods are the perfect place for bad guys to hide malware. So I do not actually recommend that you download any of them. But if you want to, it's not against the server rules. As long as you follow the rules, don't break the server, and keep it fun for everyone. No, commands are not allowed. And generally, we like it when people get their own stuff. But for some things, I don't know. The grind part is just not fun for me. And on a group server, then running out of netherite, like, for a server that's been going for 3 years, it's too hard to get more. So, ouch, Rodolfo. Rudo Fernando. Sorry, I keep pronouncing your name. Yes. But anyway, welcome to the stream. Yes, and so there is lots of netherite here. Only take what you need. So most people only need 2 blocks, and because currently duping is broken. So what we have is plenty, but we can't easily get more. And also with the netherite templates, so you'll see there's 45 of them here. Your first 9 are free, so you can go ahead and upgrade, your initial set of armor and tools. But after that, please do grind for your own diamonds, because, well, okay, I guess we do have 20 stacks of diamonds right now, so you can use these, but once these are gone, that's it. So, yes, this is a server, Ebert. Yeah, so make a copy before you use up the last of the armor trims, and then you can use a bit of netherite and a bit of and an armor trim to go ahead and upgrade your gear in the smithing table. And
yeah, there's nice everything.
Yeah, so that should have everything you need. Yeah, so you can do that off stream, but now you know where, and I recommend making yourself a spare bit of gear so that if you die and lose all your stuff, you've got a spare, because your first set is free, but remaining sets you have to get yourself. And then over here, I guess to the left there's the lava chicken shack that was built by Glebsky built that. And then we also have, if you want to do a build that needs wool or colors, then we have all the kinds of wool here. So everything should be full. It fills up from the bottom, so if it's empty, last time I was here, white was almost empty. Yeah, so there's white like on the very bottom chest, and given that white is empty, that means we are probably out of shears, so let me just fill the white sheep thing with shears. Oh, I see what's the problem. This accidentally got changed into the wrong kind of redstone. Now it should make more. Now it should make more. Okay. Shears. Put these back. I don't need those after all. So yes, if you like, feel free, go ahead and use all this wool. If you use it all up, then make sure that the sheep in front of it has shears in their dispenser. So that is our wool farm, and then come along this way. This is Kier's house. Oh, and the librarian is so happy to meet you. And I have no idea why there is a little waiting pool here. That's a new addition, I think, Kier put here recently. But go ahead and read this book. Oops. So this is all the rules. No stealing. You may trade with villagers, but be respectful. No pranks. No cyan-dyed leather caps. Be kind to others. No griefing. Please do not log out inside. Yes. No politics. Don't enter the bedroom. No pets. If you see issues, tell Cure. No livestock. Yes. No anti-anybody. No loopholes. Don't trade with the librarian. So that part actually, the librarian one, I should ask Cure to change that, because that was for an older version of Minecraft. But there you go. And then if you can take this book and go ahead and add your name. Wow, there's a lot of pages. But go ahead and take the book and then add your name to the very end of it. And so, but do not sign the book like Minecraft wise. So put your name on it, but don't sign it so that other people can put their names on it in the future. Saying that you agree to Cure's rules. So one of the rules on the server is don't break the server. And it turns out that librarians and things like that are very expensive computationally to have a whole lot of villagers. So please do not have your own personal villagers. Please use Cure's. And Cure has more than enough villagers for everybody. And if you come on over here and then go up to the 6th floor is where all the librarians are. And if you need any of the other guys, there's plenty of those guys too. And over here, you will see that the librarians will sell you pretty much anything your heart desires. And librarians will sell you, like, people frequently ask, where can I get leather? Turns out you don't need leather for almost anything, because to get books, the easiest way to get a book is to spend 9 emeralds, buy a bookshelf, and then break the bookshelf, and that'll give you 3 books. And you can get emeralds by trading iron with the guys over in the community house. Or if you've traded with all the guys in the community house and they haven't restocked yet, then there's guys on the lower floors here that you can trade with.
What's this right here?
That's not kind Fictinote, so, yeah. There you go. You are now hidden.
Hey.
What was that?
What's this right here? It's like a railway.
Oh yes, this was how Cure originally got all these guys here. So
through railways.
yeah. So it turns out that you don't actually need that anymore. And then when you're done in Cure's house, I usually exit Cure's house by going all the way up to the top here. And then it takes a little bit of practice, but you can just, get here, or go to the very top, and yes, like I said, it takes a little bit of practice, and apparently I'm out of practice. But yeah, come on over here. You can see off in the distance, that is Jack's cookie tower, the cookie tower of Sauron. And in the other direction, you will see the lunar village. So where that moon is the lunar village, and let's go there next, because that's a great place. That's where the trading hall is. So just go ahead and land in front of that moon.
One second.
Okay.
I ran out of fireworks, that's why I was taking
Okay, got it. I'll give you more fireworks when you get here.
Alright.
Yep, so just come to the moon. Oh, and do you have any food? I should have given you food, too.
Yeah, I do. I have some golden carrots.
Okay. Oh, did Turtle give you some uranium carrots?
Yeah.
Yeah. Hello, Kaneki Edziki. Editsy? Welcome to the stream. Tell me how I should pronounce your name. Okay. Got it. Let me give you some more fireworks. And then I know I have more fireworks than that. I think they're in here. I have like 5 shulkers on me, and it's hard to remember which one I've got stored where. Let's see. Maybe in my toolbox I might have more fireworks. Yes, here we go. Have a stack of fireworks.
Thank you.
You're welcome. All right, so then the shops are down this way. Oh. And in the shops, basically, you can set up your own shop. A green means that your shop is open, and a red block means that your shop is like currently under construction or closed, but you know, you've claimed that to be your shop. So you can see, for example, there's this, let's see here, finally opened and restocked, Soji's shop. Yes, with all the Nether stuff. And I have a shop which doesn't look nearly as good as Soji's shop, but I sell ancient seeds because I have some sniffers. And if you enjoy doing the daily Wordle, so it's actually more like a weekly Wordle, and I'm probably not going to do it on stream because it's already 2:15 and I have someplace I need to be, but if you want to do the Wordle, what you do is you come over to this bin over here, and these are where all the letters are, and like I usually start with the word Adieu, A-D-I-E-U, and you can see that all of the vowels are dies, and all the other letters are blocks of wool. And what you do is you put it in these dispensers up here. And then once you've put your word in the dispensers, one letter each in the dispensers, and then you can put the other ones either below so you remember which letter went where, or up over here so you remember which letter went where. And then you click this button to submit your guess. And then the letters that were not in the word will show up in this barrel. And the letters that were in the word but in the wrong spot will show up in that barrel. And the letters that were correct will not show up at all, but these little lights underneath will light up. Hello, Shannon Mon! Shannon Elmon. So yes, you may join. You need to join the Discord and fill out an application, and I generally add new people on Mondays, but next Monday I will be on vacation, so the next time I will add new people will be 2 weeks from today. Oh, Lord Duck, I hadn't heard those memes. Oh. All right. So anyway, this is the Wordle, and if you get the Wordle correct, then it'll drop a diamond from the sky. So that's one way to get the Wordle. And then Long Arms changes the word every so often, usually right after I do it on stream. But that's the Wordle, and then these are other places where you could have a shop if you wanted. And also you can buy things from other people from their shops if you want. And then let's see here, somewhere there's the way out. Exit, it means the way out. There it is, this way. So those are most of the nearby overworld things that you really need to know. Oh, I should show you how to get to the Nether roof, because that's a good way to get to places. Hello, Polish Warsaw. Welcome to the stream. So come on over this way. And basically, if you go behind this house and behind this way, then, oh wait, did I lose it? Did I get lost? Hold on. I know it's over here somewhere. Somewhere there is... I always lose it. Okay, so from the moon, you go this way from the moon. Ah, there it is. Okay. So from the moon, you go in the direction of the crescent of the moon, down into this little valley, and then this way. And this is where you find the Nether portal that will take you to the roof. Hello, Adelie Cooley. I'm sorry, I don't actually remember that one. I know Kevin Hook comes in every day and asks if I remember them. All right, yes, although, yes, on YouTube recently changed the thing so that your display name doesn't show. It's your other name. So you might have said hi under a different name. All right. So anyway, this is where there's a bunch of things in the Nether. If you like frog lights, there's a frog light farm over here. Let's see. Ooh, yes, it is in fact making frog lights. So you can AFK and make a frog light farm. That big ring in the sky, I don't know if you can see it, but that big ring up there, that is a piglin farm. I'm not sure if it's currently working. And yes, there's a number of farms up here. Yeah, but what other name might you have said hello under? And it's possible the dementia moment is kicking in. That's true. I am not very good with names and faces. That is very true. And please don't put any more Nether portals near spawn, just because keeping each of these Nether portals connected to the right place so you can get back and forth is actually kind of a challenge. And Lord Duck, I definitely remember you. Let's see. Oh, thank you for the like. Oh, and Lord Duck, I just realized you are not a moderator on, let's see here, add as moderator. You're not a moderator on Discord. Let me make you a regular moderator on Discord. There we go. Okay. Now let's see here. What else do I need to show you? I'm just gonna say there's things in the Nether that over time you can have the joy of exploring the server and finding. How about that? And to get back the way we came, come this way. This will take us to Bear Baker's House and Tavern. Oh, yes, sorry. You're already a moderator on Discord. I meant on YouTube. Hello, Cabs! Welcome to the stream! And, yes, these little weird crystals, those are a part of the lore of the server. And you can watch the YouTube videos to see where these crystals come from. These come from Blady. And this tavern here is where another very famous lore scene took place. Part of the Rusty Duck Enterprises, LLC. So, this is the tavern. Good place to hang out. Alrighty. So, let's see here. These are the main things. Oh, I should show you the standard Nether, and I should show you places where you could build a house. Yeah, so you could build a house here in the, well, what was this called again? Why am I not thinking of things? The Lunar Village. Too many ideas on my head. Yes. So ask Borsven, Jack, or Bear Baker about building a house in the Lunar Village, but they have some places mapped out for more houses if you like the style of the houses there and you want to build one there. Or you can just take off into the wilderness and find a place to build your house. The main thing is follow the rule. Do not build in the Nether swamp. Let's see here. Or in the mangrove swamp. What am I thinking? In the mangrove swamp. And let's see here. The rules of the server. Number 1, don't break the server. Number 2, make it fun for everyone. Number 3, duping is okay, but follow rules number 1 and number 2. Number 4, don't clear cut the mangrove swamp. And number 5, put a sign on your build. That's another important one. So whenever you start building, like when you first gathered your first chests of stuff, make a sign and put it on your build so that everybody knows whose stuff it is. Because chests that are out in the middle of the wilderness with no signs on them, those are fair game for people to take. So if you're just like flattening a forest or something and you have a bunch of extra wood left over that you don't want to despawn, then, and you just put chests kind of randomly littered about the landscape, those it's okay for people to take. If you don't want people to take it, then put your name on your chests and on your build. Yes. Yes. That's true. Oh yeah, we had somebody whose name was something Warsaw. So Lord Duck is also from Poland. Those of you who are from Poland and Lord Duck speaks Polish. If you would like to join the server, then fill out an application. The wait is several weeks long at this point. All right, and you need to be active. If you are not active, I am currently serving applications from like 2 years ago. If you're not active. All right, let's go to the Nether. So take off this way, go back to spawn. And the coordinates of spawn are very roughly, let me see here, let me get this right so I don't get it wrong. The coordinates of spawn are roughly 4,500, 1,500. So if you go to 4,500, 1,500, you can usually get back to spawn. And then come on this way. And don't move while you're heading down or you might go splat. There we go. This is the main Nether portal. Yeah. Yes, I have no idea where they're actually from, but their name was Polish Warsaw, so I can assume that they might possibly be from Poland, or at the very least speak Polish. Alrighty. So this is the main Nether hub, and oh, I should show you where the PvP arena is. So if you follow the signs to Dove Grotto, there should also be, I should make a sign that says this is to the PvP arena. But, you know, go out to Dove Grotto because Dove's Grotto is where the PvP arena is. Normally, PvP is off. But the PvP arena is the one place on the server where PvP is on. This way to the PvP arena. Oops, did you see the turn off? Yep, there you are. Okay, want to make sure we didn't lose you. Welcome, Adley Cooley. Welcome back. Today we are giving Jimmy a tour of the server. So this is the
arena.
What was that?
So this is the arena?
This is the arena. Yes. So if you're playing in the arena, either don't break the arena or fix it when you're done. But if you step into the arena and then you can see like this pink line around the outside, if you step out again, then it'll say that you've left the arena. And if you leave the arena, generally speaking, the rules are that means you lose. There's some other default rules that are in the Discord of, like, for example, maces aren't allowed by default. But if you're having a PvP battle with someone, then you two can totally agree on what the rules are that you want to use. And there's a bed over here and a place to put your stuff. And also, there's an ender chest over here too. And let's see here. Dove's Grotto is, so there, you could get to Dove's Grotto by either going through the Nether, like going down and around and back, or you can get to Dove's Grotto by just flying in this direction. And you'll see there's a large potato field. That's Power 16's potato field. And Dove's Grotto, if you are an intricate builder, you can see just how lovely Dove's Grotto is. Like, this is where the people who are superior builders live. And if you would like to, if you consider yourself a champion builder, then you can talk to Blady and see if you can get a place in Dove's Grotto. But they have pretty high standards. You might need to build something else that's smaller first before you are allowed to build in Dove's Grotto. But you can see they have a nether portal over here. They have like a little area that's looks like the nether. Oops. Come on over here, and this is their main nether portal. And let's go back to spawn. Yeah, Lord Doc, isn't that amazing? Yeah, well, Lord Duck, you've done some pretty good things too. And this part, you can fly, but I usually die if I do that, so I always very, very carefully go home from Dove's Grotto. Realistically, the way I usually get home from Dove's Grotto is I fly back to the arena, and I use the arena portal to get home from Dove's Grotto. But I'm showing you the path so that you will know the way. Follow this button bridge. And then when you get to the button bridge, turn right, and this will take you back home. Or back to spawn, anyway. And you can see this is the path that we took originally to get there. This is the path that goes to the PvP arena. Okay. Kill this guy so he's no longer obstructing things. You shall not pass. Die. Okay, there we go. And from here, I usually fly back. It is okay if you don't want to fly and just want to run. And I used to always miss this turn here, and so I put a really big corner here so that I can't miss it. Oh. Hablo un poco español. There's automatic translation on the VOD. If you want to watch the VODs, they should be automatically translated. Okay, and this is back to the main nether portal. Oops, did I lose you? Where did you go? Are you still on the path?
Yeah.
Okay, got it. I'll just wait.
Here.
There we go. All right. Then go this way. And you can see that red and green there. We have a tradition called Frosty Fest on this server, and that's the path to get to Frosty Fest. In case it ever comes up. Let's see here. Oh, and Quad Town is down that way. That's another place where people have built things. I'm not gonna give the tour of that, but it's another place that you could be. And that is... Oh, I didn't show you the end. That's the other important thing to see in the basic tour. So to get back up, then you just go up this water elevator. And eventually we'll get to the top. Oh, and there's a hydrate. Thank you, Lord Duck. Okay. And then, in order to get to the end, let me show you. So it used to be called Emerald, and now it's called Oh, wait. How many? Let me get myself some more fireworks first, actually. I'm running a bit low. But I will show you. It's now called Crumlin. And it used to be called Emerald, and it's one of the places that has been fought over the most on our server. Whee! Make myself some fireworks. This and that. Okay. There we go. So, to get to Crumlin, the easiest way is, there's a road across the street from my house is probably the best way to describe it. So what we're going to do is we're going to go this way, and then you'll see a mangrove path going off to the left, and follow that mangrove path. So here, and then turn left at the chicken shack, follow the mangrove path, past the cookie tower of Sauron, towards Crumlin. And then we're going to pass over Crumlin and keep going sort of to the left. There's a chessboard. Keep going past the chessboard. And keep going straight. And then I should see... Oh, there it is. And then I guess it's a little further to the left than that. Yeah, you see it. This white... Whoa! Ah! How did I do that? Okay. This white beacon here, this is the path to the end. So if you would like to go to the end, go this way. Oops. Down, down, down. Yes. This is technically a stronghold, even if it doesn't look like it. And then come this way, and this is how you get to the end. And, I don't like spending much time in the end, but if you want to make the kind of map art, if you look backwards here, then that's where all the map art stuff is. And then forwards, there's lots of different places where people have built up to those little towers in the end, and then people have various bases in the end. But then if you want to go back to reality... Oh! Did I remember to set my spawn? I might be very far away once we go through this. We'll find out. Yes. So once you go back through here, you will either be at spawn or wherever you might have slept in a bed. Yeah. Okay, I'm now 7,000 blocks away. So I will show everybody. This is what I did over the weekend. You are free to go around spawn wherever you'd like to be. But this is where I got a whole lot of ominous bottles. And I basically just leveled and flattened this area so it was easier to find and kill these guys. So I am now 7,000 blocks away at a pillager outpost that I had fun terraforming over the weekend. And I might make a little YouTube video on that on my alt channel. On the Strawberry VODs channel, because it's not... It felt like so much work, and then I watched the video of myself leveling this whole area, and it took me like 4 hours, and it's not nearly as impressive. It doesn't look as impressive as it felt, is perhaps the best way to describe it. Oh, yes. Oh, well, these things happen. So anyway, I think I am going to end the stream here. Or I guess I should ask, what questions do you have? Oh boy. I need armor. What questions do you have? Jimmy, are you still look and see. Did you say that you had to go or something? Okay. There we go. Do I play Bed Wars? I have played Bed Wars in the past, but I do not play Bed Wars frequently. Alrighty. Oh, you were Frostwalker, and that's where the ice came from in the end. Oh, that's cool. Okay, so here I am, full of arrows, and I am gonna say goodbye to everybody for today. I hope you enjoyed the stream. Jimmy, welcome to the server. Yes, ask people in the Discord if you need any help with anything. All right.
I'll make sure to.
Oh, there you are. Now I can hear you. Yeah, did you have any questions?
No.
No? All right. Got it. Well, I need to get going, but have fun. Welcome to the server. Feel free to make a build any place where there isn't already a build, or if you want to join one of the towns, then go ahead and just talk in SMP private and figure out where you'd like to make your home. Bye, everybody. I'm gonna say goodbye on YouTube, and then on Twitch, we're gonna look for somebody to raid. If you have a raid suggestion, please do put it on the chat. Lord Duck likes ice magic. Okay, bye everybody!